There we go. All right. All right. Hello, 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 hello. Sean Brady on another very cool episode of Leverage Your Lunch. Jenny's in the background. She's doing our media coordination. Thank you. Big shout out to Jenny in the background of Medici Media Space. How are you doing, Jenny?
I am doing wonderful today. How are you doing?
I am fantastic. So, the high cost of waiting. So, I had this subject, and Jenny's like, what should I put the subject as today? And I had other stuff written down. And of course, I can't find it. So, not being organized sometimes is a little bit of a detriment to me. And uh, I wanted to talk about this specifically because I just missed out on something. So, this is like a little fun side project where I was getting together with a bunch of friends and we're doing a blind tasting for whiskey, a bourbon, right? And want to be socially distanced, want to be responsible. And uh, if you do a little research, as I did, and I have a few friends that were interested in this, is we were going to get these little bottles and get the little caps and fill it up, and then we could all label it A, B, C, D, and pick our favorite drink. Well, and we could have done that with anything, right? But the problem was is that I waited too long. So when I first started this, it was way before Thanksgiving. Now we're a couple, almost 2 weeks past Thanksgiving. And since that time, the bottles are still readily available and can be bought up in many, many different sources. The problem is the closures or the caps that go on these bottles are sold out everywhere. Gone. Can't get them. Waiting on a ship from China. Not even waiting on a ship from China. They're waiting to be manufactured somewhere so they can get on a ship to even come into the States. So it looks like the best case scenario is going to be at the one vendor who I was talking to that I have a stronger relationship with, not until January or February. And you got to keep in mind it's close to the Chinese New Year, which would probably push it back a little bit more too. So the high cost of me waiting and not pulling the trigger on something that I could have earlier and something I wanted to do now is going to cost me 5 months of time. It seemed really expensive at the time because I didn't know all the facts and figures and things like that, which is fine. Don't go into something that you don't understand. But my gut kind of told me I should have made a move on it back then, and I didn't. And so now I'm paying the cost to me today is waiting 5 months. So now we'll be without well, at least 3 months. And realistically, it has to come into them, and then they have to reallocate it. Probably their A-list customers are going to get the bulk of these things, and then I could be waiting again, or maybe I just have to pay too high a price. But either way, I saw that, and then I saw a lot of other things that I've been waiting on, and some of it are working with some of our affiliate vendors, and specifically for me, my affiliate providers, where I get a small commission and things like that for the videos I post, and if I have their links on there showing that they're a sponsor, and people go and buy that product, it's affiliates. So a lot of people know about that, and the high cost of that is that it's not known, it's not out there. But I also saw the other cost is that you or people watching my videos don't know what I like on some of these things. You don't know about the shoes I like or the foods that I choose to eat and why. Some of these things I don't even get paid an endorsement for, or I don't get paid an endorsement for anything. But I don't even have an affiliate relationship where I would get commission on something. But I still see that as a cost of waiting. It's like, whoa, yeah, there's some money in my pocket, and it's not that much, but it helps, right? It helps keep the site going. It helps, keep Jenny proactively saying, "Oh, okay, the Sean Brady guy, he knows he's got something going on, right?" And the
Really?
other cost is that I'm not sharing fully with you some of these things that I really do enjoy. Some of the products I love to use for myself, and I go back and I buy, again and again and again and again, because I really do like and enjoy them. And there's a particular reason for that because, as I said in other podcasts before, going way back, you guys didn't even know about the podcast. Going way back, I can be a little particular, but aren't we all? So I figured the best way to combat all that is to keep on sharing and look in your own life as I've been looking What are the things that I've been waiting on, doing or not doing? Cleaning up my database, hiring somebody to help me clean up my videos and my channels and my playlists and all these things. Jenny's helping me with that, by the way. But then other things that things I'm even paying for. Think of it as a gym membership or a subscription to a service that you use. Are you actually using it? I looked around and I saw that I kind of wasn't. And the things that I was really, really using it. So I can't answer that question for you. And in the spirit of being more you, and I don't even have all my cool logos up right now because I kind of waited. And I waited on getting a new computer that could generate these graphics with a little bit better card and, memory and RAM and all that stuff so that I could have that, because this camera doesn't allow for that. I can put the background up, but then I get all faded out. It's just not strong enough. So the cost of me waiting for that wasn't financial, but it does create a different experience. So I hope this content finds you well. And I hope the advice is taken wholeheartedly and certainly something that you can apply in your own life, just like everything I like to do here on Leverage Your Lunch. And that's what I got for today. Let your high cost of waiting be something that you really love and take action on those things today. All right, that's what I got. We might not see you in person, but we're always going to see you right here on social media. Thanks for watching.